your ruler. Zod. Your lands, your possessions, your very lives will gladly be given in tribute to me.
What's up, everybody? So this is going to be my review of Season 1 of DC's Legends of Tomorrow. And at the beginning of the show, it automatically has a cool factor, especially if you're already watching the other shows, Arrow, The Flash. Yeah, those are the only two that they spawn from. But so if you're already watching Arrow and The Flash, you're already kind of invested. But I will say this, after that initial cool factor wears off in the early season, it does, like, you're already kind of you have a sunk cost fallacy with these characters from the other shows, but then you start to feel like, man, this show is cheesy, this show is cheap, this show is like lame. There's some of that. There's some like corniness to the early season. But if you push through that, that early cheese corniness or whatever, the show actually gets better. I don't know if it's more sunk cost fallacy or if it's just because the quality goes up, but the different plot lines and storylines that happen with all the different characters makes you more invested, and I think the show dramatically increases. The villain is definitely a cool villain. It's Vandal Savage. Vandal Savage is an immortal, thousands of years old. The team is, you already know them from Arrow. You know them. You got Sarah Lance, who's now become the White Canary. She used to be the Black Canary. At the beginning of the show, she had literally just been resurrected by her sister and just got her soul back before she joined the Legends. Then there's Ray Palmer, who is the Atom, who is kind of feels pushed out because Oliver Queen stole his girl, so now he's like, oh, what do I do with myself? I mean, he already lost his fiance, then he found his fiance got killed in the siege in season 2, and then he found Felicity, and then Oliver Queen steals her from. So he's like, oh, what do I do with myself? Oh, I just run off and join some time travelers. Then you got the villains from The Flash, Captain Cold and Heatwave, and you also got Firestorm from The Flash. And so yeah, I mean, the villain. Oh, you also have Hawkgirl and Hawkman, and they're reincarnated people they're not as old as Vandal Savage, but they die and are born again in multiple lifetimes, whereas Vandal Savage is just an immortal. Anyways, so this team is formed by a Time Lord from way in the future. I don't know the exact numbers, like 1,000 years in the future. And his entire goal, the entire season, is to save his family, who Vandal Savage eventually kills in the future. They go a bunch of places. They travel to the 70s, to the 50s, the 1800s. They travel into the future to 2050 something. Travel to 21, 2200. They go all over the place. Ultimately, I don't know. It's a show that is just genuinely corny and cheesy, and I honestly felt myself losing interest multiple times early on. But if you just keep with it, it grows on you. Honestly, I think it grows on you. By the end of the season, I was like, oh man, this is cool. Like, I don't know. but it is one of those shows. It's like a Doctor Who, Star Trek type show where it just, it's not like it's not like a it's not like a drama that you have to hang on every single scene, like, oh, what's gonna happen, you know what I mean? Like, you can kind of get the gist of it with it on in the background of what's happening. Like, it's not like, it's one of those kind of shows like Star Trek where you just have it on, you can kind of follow it loosely. But yeah, I like it. I thought it started weak. Started strong, but that's because of the previous show's groundwork. Then was kind of weak, then got strong, then got stronger, and then yeah, it's like, so if you're watching the other shows, The Flash and Arrow, I think this is a good show. Honestly, I would honestly go as so far as say, and this isn't even that much of a stretch, I don't think, is that season 1 of DC's Legends of Tomorrow is better than Arrow season 4. And so far 5. Arrow season 4 and 5 kind of lost its luster, and DC's Legends of Tomorrow is actually better than that. Yeah, I'm enjoying it, and I'm trying to think of what else to say about it without spoiling everything. Oh, there's really cool plots and twists that happen with the different time travel scenarios. Like, there's some really cool time travel plot twists, and there's a lot of character growth with primarily Captain Cold and Heatwave, but I would also say with Sarah Lance and Ray Palmer, and the only characters I really wasn't a fan of in this show was Hawkgirl and Hawkman. Like, they were take it or leave it, and I don't want to spoil anything, but so far they maybe the writers, or I don't know, somebody felt the same way, because I've just started season 2 and Hawkgirl and Hawkman are gone. They got rid of them. They get rid of them at the end of the season. Like, well, not like they don't kill them or anything, but like they write them off. They're like, oh, they go off on their own, and like they don't want to be a part of the team anymore. It's like, okay, cool, because I wasn't really digging them anyways. Anyways, I appreciate you guys for watching this video, and please like, subscribe, and all that, and follow me on Twitch. There's my Twitch name right there, and other stuff is in the description and all that stuff. And peace out guys.